Hello guys, how you all doing today? Welcome to Stock with Kings. In today's video, I want to talk about SpaceX. As you guys already knew, I made a video previous months ago, and I told you guys about the upcoming IPO of SpaceX that will be public on the 11th or on the 12th of this month. And I made some videos previous weeks back, and I told you guys some companies that I was looking for them to move towards the upside. On some of those companies, they went about 60 to 70%. And one of the today I want to talk about two of those companies. I actually have about five of those companies that I see more potentials towards the upside when the IPO goes public. Companies like this are definitely going to benefit from the SpaceX launch, once they go public. And I'm bringing this opportunity back. If you feel like you've missed out of the previous video that I did, and you've missed out of those 70 to 60% up, and I believe now we still have more rooms, towards the upside in a few months ahead. With all that being said, before we get into the technical analysis, I just want you you know, to like and subscribe to the channel so that way you stay tuned. So whenever I'm making videos, you're not gonna miss out of it. And with all that being said, there's a video I want to play on CNBC. After that, then we'll jump into some, technical analysis. Then I'll show you guys where I'm looking at potential buys in two of this company. And as you guys can see, one of the company is Space Mobile, and the other one is Rocket Lab, and their symbols are ASTS. That's for Space Mobile, and the Rocket Lab is RKLB. So if you're looking into finding them, those are the symbols. So you can use those symbols in any of the brokers, and you're definitely gonna find them. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Then after that, we'll jump into some fresh technical analysis.
Our Leslie Picker broke that on the air and joins us here at Post 9 with some additional details, maybe. Hey, LP.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, so that amended filing is expected to come after the market today. So, in speaking with people familiar with the matter, it sounds like the company and its advisors have agreed on a fixed price ahead of the roadshow. This is different than the typical range that you would see, and you go and meet with investors and market your deal at a range. In this case, this is pretty unique here. They're doing a fixed price. They've already set it of $135 a share. They're going to offer 555.6 million shares for a total IPO size of $75 billion. I was curious kind of whether there was any significance to the $135 price or 555.6 million shares. It sounds like it was just the math that got you to a $75 billion offering, as simple as that. On a diluted valuation basis, a fully diluted valuation basis, this will be a $1.75 trillion company, and that assumes and includes the EchoStar deal as well as the Cursor deal, but it would not include the performance units that would hit for Elon Musk when there is a sizable presence on Mars, for example. And the details of that fixed price does confirm a Reuters report from last night. The fixed price kind of comes from a very broad and wide-ranging testing the waters process. So the bankers and the company have already gotten a lot of feedback, according to my sources, and so they felt comfortable at this level, didn't need a typical range. I also asked about anchor investors because you see those typically.
As you guys can hear that SpaceX, they target about $135 on the price of the IPO, meaning the stock price could actually go up, like start up around $135. And believe me, when IPOs normally goes public, they're very, very expensive. And not everybody can actually afford some of these IPOs. And if you're looking, if why I'm making this video is to help a lot of people because if you feel like you cannot jump in when the IPOs goes public, because they sometimes they're very expensive, and within the next 25 to 24 to 48 hours, this IPO could actually jump up to almost about $300 in price. But at the same time, these are very risky play. So if you're looking into investing, so some of those companies that are the companies that I made, I brought before, and they've already moved up almost about 65 to 70%. And right now, some of them are in the correction phase, and they are looking for another run towards the upside. And if you feel like you've missed out of it, then this will, this is a best opportunity for you to actually get into some of these company. And the first one that I want to talk about today is gonna be Space Mobile. Space Mobile is one of the companies that I made a video, in previous week ago, and I told you guys then this stock was still sitting around 60 something dollars, $70, $80, price range. And when I made this video, we were sitting around 88, $85 in terms of price, and they end up running crazily, towards almost about 100 and something dollars in terms of price. And if you feel like you've missed out of this, of the whole first opportunity, I believe there's still room for, you know for a bigger move towards the upside once the space IPOs goes public. And right now, as you guys can actually see, this is we're on a daily time right now. When I made those videos, we were sitting somewhere around this level right here. We were sitting somewhere around here, and the price went up going crazy. And we printed some cash out of this move towards the upside, which this one went almost about 60%, close to about 60%. And right now, as you guys can see, we had a correction, towards this downside. That was on April, which we end up pushing the price towards $63. And we end up pushing the price all the way with this impulsive move, and we end up breaking this all time, which was this high, sorry, which was around $104. And we end up breaking the structure at this level, and we end up breaking the structure on the all-time high, which the all-time high was around $130 around that level. But as you guys can see, we end up pushing the price towards up here all the way to $133, and we end up breaking another structure, in terms of market structure. And right now we're having a correction, we have like these are all corrective moves towards the downside. And I believe a good opportunity right now would be any price range around $100 to 70 to $97 would be a good opportunity to get into some of this company. So from now till Friday, because we have a job report coming up on Friday, and depending on how employment is going down here, that could actually affect the market either in a positive way or in a negative way. So for now, the best advice would be for you to just sit and watch how the market is going to react before Friday, before you get into some of this play. And as you guys can see, for me personally, the best opportunity to get into this would be around any price range around this level, would be a good opportunity. And if I put my Fibonacci retracement, let me see from here all the way here, we are still on that premium level zone right here. Up here is a premium level, and down here, which is the blue side of it, is a discount zone. And any price range around this below 50% or 50% would be a good opportunity for you to actually start getting into some of this play. Me personally, I've started buying some of this play right now. I've started buying some of these stocks because I don't want to miss out of the next move. Because when I made the first video, I told you guys that we're gonna push the price towards the upside, which we end up, pushing the price almost about 60 to 70%. And the bigger move is here, because once the IPO goes live, companies like this will definitely benefit from SpaceX. And every companies they connect to Space Mobile because they are into satellite. And I think I made a video with their website and what the companies looks like. If you're looking into investing into some of this company, so the best opportunity would be for you to actually go and read to understand what the company do, in terms of like in a real life, you know. So this one is the SpaceX, sorry, it's the Space Mobile. As you guys can see, these guys are they are into rocket, sorry, they're into satellite building. So you can actually go to their website, read about them, know what they actually do, what the company, mission is all about, and what they actually do in terms of services. And they have about a lot of customers, uh, working with them. And SpaceX, space is one of the environment where they specialize on, and companies like this would definitely benefit from the space IPO, that will be going live. And another one that I want to talk about is Rocket Lab. This one, they specialize in building rocket, things that, uh, these are the kind of environment where when you invest some money into, you're gonna make some money out of it. Because if you feel like you cannot invest when the SpaceX goes public, then companies that work direct, you know, on space are the companies that you should be looking into. And Rocket Lab is one of the big companies that you really want to pay attention to. And right now, as you guys can see right here, this one is for SpaceX, sorry, it's for Space Mobile. So my price target for Space Mobile will be around $160, or almost about 60 to 180. That's my price target, and possibility this could even push to almost $200. Because when the SpaceX goes public, companies like this will go crazy. And believe me, the best opportunity for you to get into some of this play will be around any price range from $100. You start dollar cost average, you start buying some of this, because once the SpaceX goes public, it's gonna be a little bit expensive. And by then, some of these companies, some of this stock, they'll start moving towards the upside. And as you guys can see, we created this higher high right here. And whenever we have an high, the best opportunity that you want to get in will be on the higher low. You buy higher low and you sell higher high. Because I believe right here where we're currently sitting right now, these are good entry, levels that I believe that we have possibility for us to bounce off. And I'm looking to, get in heavily when we get into around this 97 price range. And if this happens this weekend before Friday, then I don't, me personally, so whatever I'm saying here in this video is not a suggestion for you to buy or sell any of these stocks. What I'm just doing, I'm just, you know, doing whatever I want to do with my own money, and I'm just sharing opportunities. So before you invest, then you should do some research so that way you know what you're actually investing your money into. But me personally, my buy range for this very company would be around $97, but I've already started buying around this $107 range. I bought some of the stocks today, and I'm looking to get into some of the stocks when the price comes down to about $97 range. And another company that I want you to pay more attention to is Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab, they specialize on rocket, they build rocket, and these are stuff that operate on space. And what do you think would definitely happen to this company when SpaceX goes public? When SpaceX goes public, companies like this are not companies you want to play around with. When I made a video, we were sitting somewhere around this $87 price range, and the market ended up pushing towards almost about 75%. Even your money in your bank cannot give you this percent. And this happens since on the 8th of May, was when I started making the video about this company. If you go and watch my previous videos, then we were sitting somewhere around here. So if you were to listen to what I said, you would have made some money after we had this break of structure. Because this was a previous all-time high, which was around $100. We end up breaking the structure, and we had the price pushed towards the upside. And as you guys can see right here, currently on this daily time, we end up having this correction, which we bounce off $73 price range, and we end up pushing the price towards $152. Right now, what I'm looking for Rocket Lab would be a good buy, like a good buy opportunity would be somewhere around this $105 to $100 to $93 range, then push the price towards my price target, which I'm looking around $188 to $200 price target. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now. And this, myself personally, I'm expecting this to play out 3 to 4 months coming into the future. And as you guys can see, we have another higher high here, and we have another higher low right here. And you know, it's always advised you buy low and you sell high. That's the purpose of how why we as traders we make money. We buy low and we sell high. You don't want to buy up here. You know, imagine some people that jump into this play when the market was already overbought. And then at that point, it's like going to a party when the party is already over, and we end up having this correction. So the best price, you know, range to buy to start dollar cost average on this, any price range from this right now is still a little bit expensive, $114. But if you're looking to make some good money, a good opportunity would be you buying here. We end up coming down to $105 price range. That would be a good opportunity. And from that level, we end up buying right here from $105, then that would print another almost about 80% towards the upside. And we end up pushing to $200 price range, then you'll be looking close to about 90% move towards the upside. And as you guys can see, this is another opportunity. So if you feel like you've missed out of the previous video that I made and those opportunities pass you by, I believe we still have more rooms towards the upside. And if we go to the weekly time, you can see right here, I believe we could have another one leg towards the downside. And the best opportunity would be buying somewhere around $100. Any price range around this level will be a good opportunity for you to get into. Um, Let me check my retracement and see where the good zone would be. Currently on Rocket Lab, we we currently close to coming down to almost 50% price range, which would be around $100 range price around that level. So these are the premium price, which is expensive, and these are the discount price. So I like to buy at the discount price, then sell it high, you know. So if we end up pushing the price towards this $100, which would be around 50%, then for me personally, I'll start to get into some of this play. And that's just my opinion. But anyway, I'll be making more videos for the other three companies that I see potentials for them to move towards the upside, and that will be for tomorrow. And I just want to thank you guys for all your effort, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that when I make more videos, you'll be able to get those, you know, those notification before you miss out of them again, like you did, you know, from the previous ones. But anyway, I feel much better right now, and I'll be looking into making more videos coming into some few days ahead. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.